Snow and rain are covering parts of Northern California this morning. This is a live look at Tahoe City on Highway 89 at Fairway Drive. The snow is making it very difficult for travelers, but you see they're still out there this morning. And in the valley, we're tracking a lot of rain as well as gusty winds. Good morning. I'm Leticia Ordaz. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday, December 14th. It is a KCRA 3 weather alert day, and we are bringing you team coverage all morning long. And meteorologist Kelly Curran is tracking the latest conditions. KCRA 3's Brian Hickey is in live tracker 3 for us this morning. KCRA 3's Aaron Heft is along I-80 in Baxter. Let's begin with Kelly.
All right. And yes, it is an alert day today because of not just the rain that we're experiencing already in the valley, but heavy snow in the Sierra, and on top of that, some pretty strong winds. So let's get right to the radar and see what's going on here. So the heaviest of the rain right now is coming down across the valley. Yuba City really seeing some of the heaviest of that rain right now in areas north of Sacramento. Sacramento seeing moderate rainfall. Roseville, Lincoln, you've got the heavy rainfall. Placerville picking up some moderate rainfall as well. And this is all heading up into the Sierra. So once it gets up above 5,000 feet, that's when we're going to start seeing it switching over to snow with some of the heaviest amounts 7,000 feet and above. So Truckee seeing quite a bit of that snow coming down right now. Same with Tahoe City, heading further to the south, Bear Valley, Kirkwood. Now as we head into the San Joaquin Valley, it's moderate rain right now for Stockton and Tracy. Modesto, light rain right now, but that rain is continuing to track its way eastward. And on top of that, like we've been saying, we've got the wind. Now the current temperature 51, it's 46 degrees right now in Auburn. Those wind speeds though out of the south, Sacramento 24 miles per hour. The gusts though being reported right now in Sacramento up to 45 miles per hour. Stockton and Modesto also looking at winds gusting over 30. Fairfield 40 mile per hour gusts. And of course, when you get up into the mountains and you're dealing with gusty winds like that, that can certainly lead to whiteout conditions. Now back to the rain. Brian Hickey is in live tracker 3 for us right now, checking out those roadways. And Brian, how are things looking out there for you?
Yeah, Kelly, between the standing water on the roadway and the wind, it is pretty hectic out here on the roads. A couple of times here in Live Tracker 3, and this is a pretty hefty vehicle. We have felt it float up hydroplaning, and we're going below the speed limit, but you hit those pockets of water and you feel that momentary lapse of loss of control. Fortunately, nothing that's put us out of control, but we've certainly seen a number of spin-outs across the area. We're actually heading to an overturned vehicle right now here on I-5 South. We're passing through Laguna Boulevard on our way to Hood Franklin Road, which is where this overturned car is, but you can see just how wet things are outside. Let's go to the traffic maps now, and we can show you. This is called our Road Weather Index. It takes into account how hard the rain is falling and where we're likely to see ponding. Where you see blue on this map, that is all ponding on the roadways, and I can vouch for that. We have seen it. One of the harder hit areas is Interstate 80 right around Truxell Road. Caltrans crews are there working to clear that area. We also ran into some ponding right around I-5 and Highway 50. There's a spin out there and reports of ponding in that location. So that's what you want to watch out for. Those are some of the areas that are hot spots right now. And again, it's very wet out here. A lot of standing water on the roadways, and we should be coming up on that overturned vehicle here shortly on southbound I-5 as we make our way towards Hood Franklin Road, and we'll have an update on that here in just a moment. But this is again a view from the roof of Live Tracker 3 as we're coming up on Elk Grove Boulevard. Next stop would be Hood Franklin Road. But across the entire region from Highway 65 to Interstate 80 to Highway 50, we're getting reports of spinouts across the area. So if you can delay your trip out, it's probably a good idea. If you do have to step out, make sure that you are minding your speed and watching out for standing water, because it's just too many locations for Caltrans to get to. In Live Tracker 3, I'm Brian Hickey. Let's go back to you, Leticia.
Brian, thank you so much. We'll check back in with you. It definitely could be treacherous, so stay home if you can. We're also tracking the snow in the Sierra, and chain controls are in effect. KCRA 3's Aaron Heft is along I-80 near Baxter with the details. Aaron, how's it looking right now?
Leticia, this is comically bad. You should not be on the roads unless you have to be, because this really is the most traffic we're seeing on I-80. The backup you're seeing, this is because we're at the chain control checkpoint. If we swing our camera around, the big rig just got out of the way. You can see Caltrans and CHP working with drivers. Basically, what you need to know if you're going to brave these road conditions: one, it's still wet between 35 and 4,500 feet here in Baxter. It is just dumping rain. The car says it's 37 degrees outside, and if you just look at the ground, it is just, it's kind of, I mean, there's no other descriptor other than miserable. But while we made our way from Sacramento to Baxter, there were pockets of the road where we couldn't see the lines. There was fog over the road. Just like Brian explained, minor hydroplaning still while going below the speed limit. This is not something that I would recommend people being out on the roads with. And if you're talking chain controls, like where we're standing in Baxter, chain controls are required for everyone unless you have all-wheel, full four-wheel drive with snow tires on all 4 of those wheels. So just be aware, it is not light conditions. This is not favorable, and it is sketchy even below the speed limit. We're going to work our way higher into the mountains, trying to get you just a look at when the snow is actually covering the ground. That should only be about 10 to 15 miles higher into the Sierra, and we'll join you from where that is in the next half hour. Leticia, I'll send it back to you.
Erin, thank you so much. Be safe out there. And we caught up with some drivers heading to the Sierra yesterday, and the overall message that they shared with us is to stay off the roads if you can. Drivers said they got stuck in stop-and-go traffic for close to 2 hours, and they said it was frustrating because there really wasn't a clear reason why it was backed up. And we asked a few drivers their best advice for people driving up I-80 this weekend, and they said it was best to avoid it altogether. Take a listen.
I mean, if you have to, you have to, but I wouldn't. If you have an option, don't do it. I mean, I'm not happy right now, but it is what it is.
I mean, it's pretty slow, let's be honest. It's like you could walk faster than that.
It's been long. Been in the car for 7 hours now and got about 2 more to go. With normal conditions, this would be a 4.5 hour drive. So it's been a brutal one.
Stop and go. Some cars I saw slide a little bit. A lot of cars pulling over, put on chains just like I am.
And Caltrans had all traffic at Truckee on westbound I-80 yesterday afternoon due to all of the spinouts. If you're going to be traveling, make sure you have a full tank of gas and supplies like water, blankets, and food. Some events around Sacramento are now canceled because of the weather. The Midtown Farmers Market will be closed today. It is usually open year-round with over 200 vendors and farmers setting up shop on 20th Street from J to K Street, and they expect to be back next Saturday. And Sacramento's 41st annual Santa Parade has been canceled today due to the wet and windy weather. And this is video from last year's big parade. Organizers said their first priority is the safety of parade participants, spectators, and employees. They say, unfortunately, it will not be rescheduled this year because of difficulties with permits, street closures, and insurance. Despite the stormy weather, Imaginarium says they plan to open their holiday light display later today. They say they expect conditions will improve in time for their evening show, but as always, they will monitor the latest conditions for everyone's safety.
For tomorrow, we are planning to open. The timing of the weather should allow us to make sure that everything's in place. If there's any small details we need to fix or repair, we have a really fast team. They are magnificent and they're amazing how quickly they get everything done.
They also say they anchor all of their displays to the ground. They also have cement bolts. They help keep everything in place during weather like the one that we're seeing this weekend. Ski resorts are excited for all of the snow we're getting at Boreal Mountain. Skiers and snowboarders took advantage of the winter conditions, enjoying the fresh powder. And we spoke to Ski Patrol at Boreal yesterday, and they say they're off to a strong start this season.
We have above average snowpack for this time of year. It's really great to see for even the Thanksgiving holiday. We had more terrain open than I've ever seen for that Thanksgiving weekend, and we are just one chairlift away from being 100% open here at Boreal, and that's before the Christmas holiday here. So it's going to be one of the best holiday periods we've ever had.
And while all of the snow is good for the ski resorts, drivers should be extra mindful of the road conditions over the weekend. Today will not be a good day to travel, but tomorrow conditions will be great to get out there and enjoy the slopes. And here's another look at our road conditions this morning. Live Tracker 3 traveling along I-5 in Sacramento County this morning. Let's send it over now to Kelly tracking our forecast for today.
Yeah, and as you could see there from that imagery, that rain is really coming down across much of the valley. And it's not just the rain that we're dealing with here, it's wind and snow, and that's what makes today an alert day. So those winds could see some gusts up to about 50 miles per hour. We're already seeing 40+ mile per hour gusts. 1 to 2 feet of snow above 7,000 feet. And as far as that rain goes, yeah, the valley and the foothills, we're talking over 1 inch to 1.5 inches in the valley. Foothills could see up to 2 inches of rain out of this system today. Now, this is a live look outside in Stockton, where right now the current temperature at 53 degrees. It's 51 in Sacramento, 56 in Modesto, and South Lake Tahoe's coming in right at freezing. It's 32. Taking a look at the radar, you can see that area where it's coming down the heaviest, Yuba City. That's where it's really coming down. Williams, Roseville, North Auburn, Grass Valley. You're seeing those areas of orange and red indicating that heavier rainfall. Sacramento, more moderate rainfall. We're seeing those areas of yellow. And then, of course, this is all moving its way eastward. So that is changing over to snow once it gets up above 5,000 feet. Now, let's go through this neighborhood by neighborhood. Really, the best idea today is to just try and stay indoors as much as possible. Truckee and South Lake Tahoe both expecting a high around 37 degrees today, but that snow is going to continue throughout the day today. For the foothills, we're going to see the rain showers wrapping up in the early afternoon. 44 degrees for the high in Grass Valley, Auburn about 49. The coastal hills, late morning is when you'll see things start to wrap up. You definitely had some lightning earlier this morning. 37 in Fairfield, Concord looking at about 58 for that high. Now, Stockton, you're going to see a high today around 57. Modesto, 59. The rain showers wrapping up by midday, but that wind is really going to be howling. Same thing in the Sacramento area today with a high of only 58 degrees. Coming up in about 10 minutes, we're going to take a look at Futurecast and the timing of this system as we head throughout the rest of the day. That is coming up. Leticia.
Kelly, thank you so much.